And if you haven't gotten your coffee yet, go ahead and grab that, sit back, relax, and let's listen to me kind of rant, but not rant, of the lunacy that is what is on screen. And what? I'm so lost. I don't know what to... Anyway, so Pokemon gigs aren't loot boxes, they're fun presents, according to Kotaku. First off, I'm not going to rant about the legitimacy of Pokemon Go's eggs as loot boxes. First off, they're not loot boxes by any means. The problem is there is a whole swath of the community who seem to think they are. I mean, I guess they do fall under the guise of loot boxes. It's a randomized mechanic that you could, in theory, purchase on their storefront for their Pokecoins or whatever, which is fine. However, in all the years that Pokemon Go has existed, I have never once spent a dime on that. There's literally no reason to. We've got this entire Reddit thread right here, right? Of them, talking about disclosing the loot box odds and all this other stuff. And, blah, 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 right? And, there's the free incubator that you can always use, right? You have to purchase other incubators if you want to hatch more than one egg and stuff. And unless you're, like, for whatever reason, deciding to go into Pokemon Go so hardcore that you want to hatch... What's the limit to the eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4 times 8 or no, 4 times 4. I don't know. Anyway, the amount of eggs that you can have on your thing to hatch at one time, unless you are so hardcore that you've got to have every single one of those things incubating at once. Wow, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. So I'm a huge Pokemon fan, right? Just in case you didn't know. I've been playing Pokemon since... Do I have red over there? No, I've got blue over there. That was my brother's copy, by the way. I don't know where my red version is, but I've been playing since red came out back in like 1996, 95, whenever it was it came out. And, I picked it up in the first few days that the game launched, right? I mean, I can remember that day, the first day playing that all throughout the night and stuff like it was yesterday. That was years ago. I've had almost every single game with the exception of Black and White 2, I think, and maybe Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't know. I think I did pick those up. But anyway, with the exception of the newer ones, Sword and Shield, which I have played at who other people have and have let me play it and stuff, until now. I can now finally buy it and play it, by the way. I've pretty much played every single Pokemon game out there. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I played Go when it came out. I still occasionally play it. I'm not as big into it as I was, but... Wow. Okay, so first off, anyone who describes loot boxes as fun presents, they're ludicrous. They're idiots. Anyone who is yelling at Niantic about the stupid eggs, I'm just gonna say this: you're also ludicrous. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you've got the free incubator, right? Which is pretty much all I use unless I get free premium incubators while doing other stuff. Then I'll start using those occasionally. But I have never once been in a position where I really, really need incubators to the point that I can't get them. Every day I essentially, there's like a few gyms that I can pass at any given moment on to and from my work and other stuff, and it doesn't take me long, right? So usually how my thing goes, I may not be like actively walking out and catching stuff, but I go around town, I'll spin the stop while I'm nearby, because there's one over like near the Sonic. There's a gym at every flippin' church or stop. Every church there is, and there's a billion churches around here, of course. So for me, maybe it's just a me versus them problem here. It's never really been that hard for me to, one, gain eggs. The second I hatch an egg, usually when I start going out to spin stops, I have eggs to replace whatever I've hatched. Two, the only biggest problem for me is probably hatching the eggs, because I'm not one to really go out and walk around aimlessly. So, yeah, that's probably my one and only issue. I don't think I've ever used an increase or a lure to save my life. And trying to get raids together, of course, isn't exactly the easiest thing to do in this particular town. So, I do them when I can, when I've got people that I know who are out and about and we're nearby or whatnot. But other than that, it's not really that big of a thing for me. And as for shinies and stuff, that's part of the game. It's always been part of the game. You're getting upset over low shiny odds. Ooh, you might as well complain to the Pokemon company at that point, because there's tricks to doing it. There's tricks always to do it, and the hardcore Pokemon fans, if they're not hacking their Pokemon, because a lot of the people in the professional circuit like to use hackmons, and we can debate that some other time, even if they suck at the game so bad that they have to hack their mons. Then yeah, shots fired. Get over it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say. Oh gosh, I've been talking for like 6 minutes, 7 minutes now, and I don't have anything to say. Loot boxes are not fun presents. We've talked about loot boxes so much, I can't really. I guess I could go into that again. But there's no point to, and there's something stuck in my throat. Okay, so yeah, there's arguments that the game's eggs are akin to loot boxes. The eggs have a Pokemon in it. It's a random Pokemon. It's probably gonna suck, and you've got to walk, anywhere from like 3 kilometers to 15 or 10 or 12 or whatever it is to actually hatch it. Go out, do some jogging, you'll be fine. Yeah, I got nothing. And then of course you've got this where they're complaining about the fact that there's no disclosed odds of what you're getting, but you don't need to pay for these things. They're everywhere, for one, so you should never be paying for eggs. Two, of course, like I was attempting to explain and forgot, throwing a Pokemon in the gym, they stay in there long enough. When they come out, they give you coins with like a cap of 50 coins a day or something. And that's not that bad either, unless you've got to have it right now, because you're one of those people who have to have it instantaneously. Wait a couple of days, and you're going to have the coins you need, or wait 3 or 4 days, whatever it is, because I don't remember how much it costs, until you have enough coin to then buy some incubators or buy some eggs if that's what you want. But yeah, I've never had this problem. I don't understand why people are complaining about it. Okay, it's 12 kilometers, my bad. 2, 5, 7, 10, and 12 kilometers. And, other than having something hatched that you can't actually get into your region, like, what is it? There's regional variant Pokemon like Taurus, Farfetch'd, and things like that. Because I have one of them that is only findable in, like, Asian countries somewhere that I got through an egg. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We've spent like a good almost 10 minutes talking about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, Pokemon Go people. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this? To me, I find it highly ridiculous, to be totally honest. The fact that anybody is complaining about this is just beyond my comprehension, because I don't get it. You would have to be like straight up hardcore, and one of those people who probably don't want to actually go out to do the things, and you probably complain about that too, more than likely. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. It's the kind of person who's trying to figure out how to use GPS things to modify where they are and stuff like that, or something. I don't know. Because, there's a lot of that too, where people don't want to go out and actually walk around and things, but they still want to catch the Pokemon. Yeah, anyway, There are things to, of course, criticize about the game, I'm sure. I just can't remember them off the top of my head. I'm sure I had a whole list at one point in time. But this just isn't really one of them. I... This video has been complete nonsense. Anyway, let me know. See you later.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.